it's Lindsay here. We are going to show you a little bit about our garden. I am having my headphones on because we live close to the Windy City and it doesn't matter what time of the year it is, we still have wind. I'm going to show you the garden and we are going to have some fun and I might throw you some tips. So here we go. Okay guys, so here, all locked up and ready to roll, is my, you got it, strawberries. If you look way in there, I know the netting makes you have a weird fuzzy effect to those, but those are my strawberries. And I have them in this pot here, and this one here, and this one here. Put the cheesecloth on there, and that is to keep the birds away from it. I want the bees to get in, which is hence why we put little, I kind of made little holes, because I want bees to get in there. But I do not, see, if you look closely to this one, you can see a little bee in there. But I do not want the birds in there. And the birds, as soon as those strawberries bloom out and become a strawberry, they will be gone. I was going to show you guys these. And you see missing spots now because head people take some. And I'm trying to pot some still. These are my pot ones. And these are to one person. Here, you'll know. You know who you belong to. And so I do a lot of my special plants started from seed. Mostly everything I do is started from seed. So this is my lettuce. And my husband made me this beautiful stand. And lettuce loves the cold weather. We started our lettuce late, but I'm so excited because they still came up and they're still going to thrive. Last year, I think we planted it late. We bought it from somewhere and it still came up, but I feel like it stopped very quickly. So we'll see how well the lettuce goes. We'll just keep an eye on it as we keep going. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free. I will show you some tips. All right, planted the same time as the lettuce. And you can see that we have little specks coming up here and there is kale and spinach. And this one over here has 3. You can see the peace symbol. The peace symbol in there is the division of the 3 different kinds of lettuce. So we see how well that goes. Okay, so here we have our yellow peppers. Only 2. We have more. That's not it. So our yellow peppers all started from seed again. And red peppers. And they're itty bitty, itty bitty, itty bitty. And I gotta look at the sign over here. Oh, these are really good. These are our tomato patio yellow. So they will form a yellow tomato. And this one, oh, I cannot wait to show you guys what these look like. These are one of my favorite tomatoes. This is the early Resilience, and they come out looking marbly like their skin is like a marble look to it, of a purple and a red, and the inside is just meaty, and so they turn out really good. All right, here, okay, if you do tomatoes, you obviously know what a Better Boy is. They're giant sandwich tomatoes, like you put on a hamburger, okay? And same with big beef. I mean, the name says it all, big beef. It's for a beef sandwich, okay? Big. All right, Roma, 8 for spaghetti sauce. And these are large cherry tomatoes. Delicious tomatoes. Still, those are great tomatoes. My favorite is the early Resilience. And my Second favorite, I haven't gotten to yet. All right. I thank God every day for my husband. He is working really, really hard to build my kids a fort. I know my neighbors think, those people are weird. They're putting dirt up, just a giant dirt pile in the back of their yard. No, we're not. We have planted things here. We have wildflowers here. And they are all over the hill. But we're leaving a spot that I haven't put anything at the very top. And we're going to put some snap peas up there. Snap peas absolutely love a shady, cooler area. So just a little hint on that. So we are planting things here. My wood pile. We had so many tree limbs fall this winter. So we have pulled this out, and this gets sun through the limbs, but it also gets sun in the evening and in the morning. So it's not an all day, it's just mostly shaded most of the day. And this is our cantaloupe. And we wanted a place where it could just come and roam and go everywhere. So it can go anywhere it wants around here. It can climb onto my compost area. It can go everywhere. But this poor hill, I don't know what happened. Yesterday it was fine. And this morning we woke up and it looks like somebody walked right through here. So we'll hope not. And this is our neighbor field. How beautiful. I don't know if I like seeing the trucks sometimes, but you know when there's a fire. All right, compost. We will tell more about compost and what I do and what that guy's for and how I handle compost. I love composting. It is the best way. I have gotten dirt for. If you're friends with me, you know that we used to live at a gorgeous house out in the country. And you know that we are trying to move on from this state of the windiness. But I had a gorgeous garden and we moved here in October. And I said, I absolutely have to have my garden. Like, that's a mandatory. Like, if we're going to move, we still have to have a garden. Okay. So what we have learned at every place we have been, good morning, Robin, is that you start small and you grow big. We started with nothing of dirt, no compost. I started as soon as we moved in here. I said, honey, where's our compost going? I started to pile. We didn't even have the frame for the compost, and I started my pile. So start your compost, get it going. You will have enough compost dirt for next year. Start it now. Start it by October. You'll have something. Now, we get a lot of leaves, so we have to sift through the limbs and the leaves because we put it back in the back of the yard. First row is my potatoes. Guys, I planted this like, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. And they are extreme. They just really blew them. And I keep putting dirt on them, and I feel like I can't get enough dirt on top of them. So this is potatoes also. These are different kinds of potatoes. We've got red potatoes. We've got russet potatoes. And all that gorgeousness. Okay, so you will keep seeing updates throughout me being on here. And I am going to give you updates of what each one turned out looking like. So this row is green beans. Guys, green beans are one of the easiest crop to plant ever. I don't care where you live. Got it? Okay, maybe not the desert. Okay, but green beans, one of the easiest plants to start. Guys, I dig a little trench, put them in about the size of my hand, and then you'll see then you'll see little blooms like this guy come up, and then they will turn like this. And I tell you what, I worry about my peppers on one side, my potatoes, and my onions on the other side not being killed by my green beans, because that's what they like to do. They just keep going. And these are my bush beans. So, see the little guy coming up? He's coming up. He's gonna make it. All right, guys, so I said I had onions, and truthfully, you can't hardly see them right now, but I have onions. If you look really close, you see these guys coming up? I plant almost everything by seed. So far, actually, everything I've shown you has been seeded by me. So I planted these the same time I planted the green beans. Okay? And you will see just a pop-up here and there. And I'm going to tell you a little trick. I saw this on Facebook and I was excited. I tried it. It's okay. I used my cake pans to show where to place them. And actually, I didn't even do the third row of the cake pan. I only did 2 rows. And I ended up getting crooked. So maybe make sure that you're between 2 lines so that you know where your line is and that you can keep your pan between. All right. Last but not least of my plants here. Okay, this one's a husky cherry red tomato. These 2 there, and let's see if I can chop that last one off. There we go. There and there are my husky cherry, and they stay short, so they don't get very tall at all. They stay short, and they do really good being in a pot. Unlike this guy here and that guy way over there. Those are tomato. That's tomato. And that is Candyland Red. Now, guys, if you have children, come on, get some Candyland Red. Have the kids go out and pick them. They'll eat half of them. They are so full of tomatoes that we could hardly pick them all last year. They ended up half of them all over the ground. So, but they end up being like, I don't know, pea-size tomato. Great for salads or kids picking them and eating them. I guess that's why they call them Candyland. All right. And then, guys, I already said before, we've got bunches and bunches of red peppers and yellow peppers. Bunches and bunches. So we got one here, here, here. Maybe you can see it behind my finger there. We've got one there and there. And we're not even done planting, guys. I said we were going to put peas over there. We have we're going to put regular cucumber here and a pickled cucumber here and here. And I'm hoping to do that this week. So you can see that on the next time I show you. Look around. And I'm going to say, if you don't enjoy planting, okay. But I tell you what, I have a thrill seeing what God gives us. God gives us such a beautiful world of great plants that we can live off of, that we don't have to go to the store and buy. And we can grow on our own, and we can actually feed ourselves and eat healthy. You know, God gave us these kinds of plants that we could eat so that we can eat healthy. I just want to thank everybody for joining us, and I hope everybody has a great day. Bye for now.